like to talk to the managers when we're having this conversation. If you don't know where to go, like we talked about in the previous session, if you don't know where to go, there are 3 things that you should focus on as a manager that this report's going to really help you take your store to the next level. Number 1 is the conversion rates. Now, if you look at a conversion rate and you're off, like just Angie was saying, 7%, we like to see it right around 10 to 12%. Well, if that's off, then I need to go to the info piece that we just went on the previous one. Do I have the info necessary to communicate with that person? And if the answer is yes, then I have to go to the second piece, which is the second pillar, is appointment performance. Let's look at our appointment performance over here, and we're at 16%. Now, the benchmark for contacted customers that we set an appointment with is right around 32 to 35%. All right, that's a good benchmark of contacted customers, not out of total leads, ladies and gentlemen, but out of contacted customers. Now, if that is off, what are we saying to them? I mean, I can't get someone to commit if I'm not saying the right thing to them.
So I actually do 36% of good leads
Heck yeah.
as opposed to just from contacted. I think Mario would agree that if you're contacting them, you should be able to set at least 50%.
So this is how I would frame it, is if your expectation is you should be setting 50% appointments with your phone leads, a contacted internet lead is somebody, it's like a phone lead at that point, right? We're in control of that conversation now. So I think it might be a stretch, but I think, north of 40% is achievable, and I have a lot of stores, getting to that goal. But it also, to Angie's point, it has to do with your inventory. There are some manufacturers where we're still struggling with new car inventory, and one of the beauties of the Enterprise Performance Report is there's a third level of summary option where we can take this report, do a couple of clicks, and now we can see this data broken out by inventory type. Because you're probably going to have a significantly different closing ratio on your new car internet leads than you are your pre-owned internet leads. And I would expect that. I would expect you to have a higher closing ratio on your used than your new. And if it's not that way, then that might be an area of opportunity for us where we might have the easiest thing for us to move the needle on is what are we doing with our used car opportunities? Okay. But ultimately, to me, to Kevin's point, looking at appointment set of contacted measures what are we saying, and also what are we doing to overcome whatever the objection was.